This is question 15 in exercise 2.8 in New Concise Project Maths 3B. A person invested €50,000 for 3 years at 4% per annum compound interest. At the end of the first year, €11,500 was withdrawn. At the end of the second year, another sum of money was withdrawn. At the end of the third year, the person's investment was worth $36,400. Calculate the amount of money withdrawn after 2 years. So there's a tiny bit of variation on how this can be completed, but one way or the other we have to find the value up to the end of the second year before the money was withdrawn for the second time. So what we can do is we'll start off with doing year 1. So at year 1 our principal amount is 50,000. And our interest rate is going to be 0.044%. So if we want to get the amount after the 4% has been applied, it's going to be 50,000 multiplied by 1.04, and that will increase that by 4%, and we will get 52,000. And then from that, 11,500 was withdrawn, because that says here in the question at the end of the first year, 11,500 was withdrawn. So we're going to take away 11,500, and we get 40,500. So 40,500 is how much is in the account at the end of year 1 and at the start of year 2. So now going into year 2, our principal amount is 40,500. Our interest rate is not changing. That's 0.04. So we're going to increase 40,500 by 4%. So it's going to be 40,500 times 1.04, like that. And that is going to give us 42,120. Okay, now this is where we get a tiny bit of variation on it. So the first way we can do this is we can say that some sum of money was withdrawn. So at the end of the second year, another sum of money was withdrawn. We're going to give that amount a name. We're going to call it X. So we're going to say 42,120 minus X. And what we get from that is just 42,120 minus X. So that sum in brackets there, that's the amount of money that is in the account at the end of the second year, which means it's how much money is in the account at the start of the third year. And now we go to year 3. So in year 3, our principal amount is 42,120 minus X. Our interest rate is still 0.04. So what we're going to do is we're going to increase our principal amount by 4%. So 42,120 minus X multiplied by 1.04. But the thing is, the question already tells us what that amount is going to be equal to, because you can see it here at the end of the third year, the person's investment was worth 36,400. So we can say that this is equal to 36,400, like that. So if we divide both sides by 1.04 to get rid of our multiply by 1.04 on the left, we're going to get 42,120 minus X is equal to 36,400 divided by 1.04, which means we get 42,120 minus X is equal to 35,000. And then we just have to solve this for x now. So we can go 42,120 minus 35,000 is equal to x. So x is equal to 7,120. And that is the amount of money that was withdrawn after 2 years. Now alternatively, if you don't want to go that way with it, so we go, or what we do is we look at our year 3 again. So instead of doing it the way that was just done to finish it off to get our value for x, our 7,120, we look at our end of our year 3. So our final amount in year 3 is 36,400. And our interest rate is still 0.04 or 4%. That means that 104% of our starting amount from year 3 is equal to 36,400. So we can say that if 104% is equal to 36,400, and then we just divide by 104 to get down to 1%. So 1% is equal to 350, and then we multiply by 100 to find out our 100%, and we get 35,000. So this 35,000 is how much money was left in the investment at the start of year 3 and to earn the interest to get up to 36,400. So we just need to find the difference between our end of year 2 and our start of year 3. So we're going to take our end of year 2, which was 42,120, and we take away our start of year 3, which was 35,000. And from that we get 7,120. So it's exactly what we got using the other method. So either one of these methods will suffice to figure out how much money was withdrawn after 2 years in this question. And that is that.